76% of businesses need diesel, and they procure it. They can't go like you and me, how we go to the petrol pump. They can't do that. So they send barrels to the petrol pump, they fill the diesel, they come back. There is a lot of manpower, spillage, filterage, everything is at stake. And at the end, if I'm ordering 1,000 liters, I don't even know this is 1,000 liter. Am I received right? Is there any adulteration? So that was the moment we said, you know what, let's do it. This will not only help carbon emissions, this will not only help convenience, but this will also help us save a lot of forex. And this will also help India's growth to the next level. In India, you're only allowed to sell diesel from the petrol pump. That's it. The regulatory thing stops there. You can't take diesel out from a petrol pump and sell it at a customer's side. So it's not allowed. The biggest challenge was the policy, which got passed 2 years later than we started, got passed last year. We finally crafted the business model. We said that this idea will save around 700 billion IR approximately of India's forex, by carbon emissions, by dead mileage, by a lot of stuff. And this will create employment, this will grow rural India. Found out on Google where he stays. We stood outside his house. We wrote a letter, saying that we have a plan to change India, India's energy distribution. We want to meet you for 15 minutes. And I wrote an entire business idea on a small paper, and we kind of sneaked the letters inside. We were outside his house at around 8 a.m. And we were still there till 8 p.m. It was 9 p.m. It was 10 p.m. We went back to our room. We said, "Kal वापस आते हैं. Let's come back tomorrow again." And when we went back to the room, my phone was ringing. I just answered the phone at around 10:30, and he said, "This is Ratan Tata calling, and I received your letter." For 2 minutes, he just apologized for making me wait. And he said, "I just read the letter that you said you called me and you will come. Are you still outside?" I said, "I have come back, but if you want, I can come, but it is very late." And then he said, come to my house for coffee. We'll meet tomorrow at 11 o'clock. We went to his house sharp at 11. And he said, "Yes, tell me, what do you want? You have 15 minutes. So I said, "Sir, we want to change India. We need your help." And he's like, "Okay, but what do you want to do?" We presented the entire model to him. He just had one question. He said, "How will you tackle the petrol pump owners?" We said, "Sir, we own a petrol pump, so we know how it goes." And he said, "Then it's okay, go ahead." And trust me, that 15 minutes meeting went on for 3 hours. And he gave us so much time, and he said, "You know what, this is a brick and mortar business that needs to be transformed. You need to get technology in the petroleum industry." And we said, "Yes, definitely." And he said, "Get in touch with me. I'll put Tata Motors team into it. You need to build the vehicles in-house, the mobile petrol pumps in-house." And me and Chetan were looking. We said, yes, he'll do it. We had no idea what. He said, "The safety is at stake. You need to get technology in India, and give me your presentation. I'll put Tata Motors team to help you because the vehicles are concerned." We took his mobile number. We took his WhatsApp number. He's like, "Keep me updated on every possible things." So yeah, till today, I think we're in touch with him. We called Mr. Ratan Tata sir to the 19th. We said, "Sir, the policy and everything has reached this stage, and right now we will be looking at VCs for funds. So do you have any guys?" He said, "Come and we'll meet for 5-10 minutes at his house." And he said, "What's the progress?" So I told him the 2 years progress, and he said, "Wow, you both have gone from X to 10X level, and how did you do this?" And he said, "Now I want to invest token funds in you." Because I said on day one that, "Sir, if we receive funds, we want the first any amount to come from you, because we want this company to be remembered that the first funds were received from a mentor." And I think he remembered that, and he said, "Come to the office tomorrow. I will keep the accounts team, and they will sign the check and they will give it to you." I said, "Oh, okay," but I revised. I said, "No, but due diligence, term sheets, so we don't have anything like that. We're not yet prepared." So he said, "You make some term sheets, send it across, I will sign it and I'll give it to you. And trust me, this is how easy it was. We called our finance, we said, you know what, you have to come to Pune right now, get some term sheet. And he signed the term sheet, we got funds. And I just asked him, so why did you do that? He said, first of all, I have seen that passion in you. And second, when you're going to raise big rounds, I want them to know that I have put money in this so that it's easy for you. We've met a lot of VCs, we've met a lot of things after him. But right now we are at a position where we are selecting our investor, because we want a very strategic investor who believes that this is going to create a revolution, because we are not in a hurry for money. Our business is self-sustainable where we are getting money. Today we are present in around 150 cities of India. And we have around 500 to 600 mobile petrol pumps operating there. So we are exactly like an e-commerce platform where you have supply and where you have demand. We need funds. First is for technology. We need to scale the tech. We need to scale the demand. We need funds to generate demand across India. We need funds for our team to go into more 32 zones of India, which covers around 250 cities. We are planning to scale up the infrastructure from 500 mobile petrol pumps to around 5,000 mobile petrol pumps in this year. To be very honest, in the next year it will be 9,000. We want to redistribute energy. So our first form is diesel. We also want to start R&D on CNG, on electricity. So that is why we need funds.